Hi there, it's Michael here with another guitar lesson for Northern Ireland. This is the guitar solo for Empty Rooms by Gary Moore, and this is the extended version that appeared on the album called Victims of the Future. Now, just a note about this solo then. It was originally played, by the looks of it, with a guitar with a whammy bar, so you can of course have fun if your guitar has that. I'll just show you how to go about it, doing it on a Les Paul like Gary Moore would have done later in his career. Okay, I'll break this down into sections, so here's the first part. So this solo's in the key of D minor, using D minor pentatonic and D natural minor stuff. So you're bending this C note from fret 13 of the B string, basically up to the D note at fret 15. So full step bend. You can give it some vibrato up there. Then this lick. So that was a little quarter note bend on the same note, and then 10 of the high E and B string. Keep going on the B string. That's 8 to 6, and then 7 on the G string. And then to complete this first part, G string, kind of staccato and putting rest notes in, so that's 5 and then 7. Then this cool slide from 7 on the D string down to 5. Then 3 on the D string. Then 5 on the A string. Everything so far. Next section. So after each of these notes at the start of this, you're kind of putting in this rest note staccato thing. So open A string, then 5 in the A string, then 2, 3, 5 in the D string, and then after you play 5, you can slide the 7. Then a half note bend there in fret 7 of the D string. To 5 with some vibrato. Now there's a lick here that you could play a few ways. If you have a tremolo bar, instead of sliding from fret 5 to 7 on the D string, you could try and pull the tremolo bar up to get that same pitch of this note from there. Kind of tricky. I don't have one handy at the minute, so I can't show you that. What you can see Gary Moore doing a lot, which is pretty tricky to be fair, is bending this note a full step to sound like that note. Which is not the most forgiving bend, okay? But you can also see him do it just a slide to that note as well. So admittedly, I'm choosing that in my case. But you can go for this big bend if you want. Okay, it'll really test you. Three, 2, 3 on the D string. Then 2, 3, 5. And I like to slide from fret 3 to 5. Then 3, 5, 7. 7 on the G string. 5 on the B string. 6. Then a trill. then back to 7 on the G. Next section. Go as far as there, back to the B string. 5, 6, and then go to fret 8 and give this a full step bend and put vibrato once you're up to the bend. Then 8, 6, 8 with some vibrato after that bend. Then you can slide off, then the next lick. Pick 13 on the B string, then do a trill from 10 to 13. Go to the G string. Do a similar thing, so you're picking 12 in the G string, doing a trill from 10 to 12. Back to fret 9 on the G string. Then 12 on the D. And up to 9 on 10 on the G string. Next lick. 17 and 15 on the B string. Another one of these trills. And then on fret 17 of the G, there's another one of these little kind of quarter note bends, blues curls. Back to the B string, 15, 17, 18, 15. I'll lead you into the next bit. Good finger work out this. So after that note in the last lick, fret 15 of the B string, I just shift up with the first finger. We're going to do 17, 18, 20. With a full step bend in 20 at first. And then I let it fall down a little bit, but then go right into a 1.5 step bend. And then come back to just fret 20 and give it some good old vibrato. Then slide off a bit. Last part. (18, 17, 18). Then one of those trills before you go to 19 on the G string. Then we're kind of walking up the scale here. 17, 18, 20. 17 on the high E, the 20. And then of course we need a full step bend there with some vibrato at the end of that. Now in a kind of later single version, that's as far as the guitar solo goes, but I think the earlier version, Victims of the Future, it was, the guitar solo is extended, so I'm going to extend this for you now, but you could stop there if you wanted. So 2 full step bends from fret 20 of the high E. Then just play the note with vibrato. Then pick 18, do this trill idea to 20. Back to 17. Heavy vibrato on fret 20 of the B string, then slide off into the next lick. (15) of the B and then the high. 17. Then a half note bend. Then just play 17 as is. Another one of these trills from 15 to 17 of the high E. And then you need to grab fret 18 of the B string. Then down to first position of D minor pentatonic. Another one of these trills from 10 to 13 on the high E. 13 on the B string. Hopefully you're hearing it there. 11 on the B string. Full step bend at 13 and then let it fall back down. 11. Then slide back to 10. 12 on the G string. 10 and slide back to 9 on the G string. Something like that in there. And then we need 12 on the D string here. 9 and 10 on the G. 13 on the B. Then one of these cool money note bends, fret 12 of the G. Full step bend and vibrato. Last section. Ten on the B and E. 13 and then a cool trill again. From 12 to 13 and then you give that 12 you land on vibrato. Then we're just going to walk up the high E. 10, 12, 13, and this is quite a quick bend to get right up to pitch from fret 15. Then hold it. You know, he's not really re-articulating it on the studio version, but when you play this on your own, you'll kind of want to give it more energy up there. Get some messy string bleed if you want. Let it fall back down. Then play 13 on the high E. And to end the solo, 15 on the B. I'll recap this extended solo.